Julius Randle is one of the most polarizing figures in the entire New York Knicks organization. Some fans love him, other fans hate him, but I think we all can come together and agree that he's one of the top NBA power forwards in the league today. Unfortunately, when Bleacher Report does these top ranking lists for top bigs for the next season, New York Knicks players sometimes don't get any credit or don't make the list at all. In this case, Randle did make the list. My issue is there were some players ahead of him that I argue should have never even been close to being ahead of him. We're going to take a look at this top 20 list and break down where Julius Randle landed and where he should have been placed and who was rated above him. We're going to look into this and so much more today on the Knicks Digest. I'm not the biggest Julius Randle fan. I don't like his attitude at times with players or coaching staff or even off the bench at times when he's sitting there for longer periods of time because other players have it going. Some things about him I don't like and I speak out about it. However, in terms of talent, there is no doubt about it. He is one of the top power forwards in the NBA today. I recognize that. I also recognize that it's hard to give you Julius Randle numbers. We talk about it like it's easy or expected, but not everybody can wake up and give you 24 and 10 in their sleep. But Julius Randle, especially in the regular season, can do that. He's done that time and time and time again for the New York Knicks. So we have to give him credit where credit's due. However, I think sometimes Julius Randle is disrespected, and we can see that on the top NBA bigs ranking done by Bleacher Report. We're going to take a look at this list. Now, they created a top 30s list. I'm not going to go over every single 30 player that made the list, but I'm going to go through the top 20. And if you take a look even at the top 20 and you see where Julius Randle ranked, and then you see the competition and the players that were ranked ahead of him, you can see why I'm a little frustrated and why I think he's been disrespected. Let's pull up the list. So here is the top 30, but in this case, top 20, because we're only looking at the top 20 of the list. NBA bigs for next season as ranked and rated by Bleacher Report. We're going to go from 20 to 10 and then 10 to 1. So number 20, we got Aaron Gordon. 19, we got Jarrett Allen. 18, we got Wembanyama, who hasn't played a single game yet. Rudy Gobert at 17. Miles Turner at 16. Julius Randle at number 15. DeAndre Ayton at 14. Draymond Green at 13. Kristaps Porzingis at 12. Evan Mobley at 11. Domantas Sabonis at 10. That's your 20 to 10. Now we're going to go through 10 to 1 because it gets a little bit more insane when you get to two more names in the top 10. Let's get that going. Now, we did say 10 with Sabonis. 9, Jaren Jackson Jr. Number 8, Zion Williamson, who hasn't played a full season his entire career. Bam at number 7. 6, Siakam. Karl Anthony Towns at 5. Anthony Davis at 4. Joel Embiid at 3. Giannis at 2. And Joker at 1. So obviously when we get to 1, 2, and 3, we start getting back to reality. We start getting back to things that make sense. However, if we go back to some of these other names, you can see why I think Julius Randle has been disrespected. DeAndre Ayton and Draymond Green in front of Julius Randle? Never. Never. You cannot tell me that DeAndre Ayton is better than Julius Randle right now. You can't tell me that currently, the current version of Draymond Green is better than Julius Randle. And Zion Williamson. I don't care about the generational tag. I don't care about how much upside he has. I don't care about the potential you're going to tell me about. What is potential if I can't see it? He is limited in the games that he plays. So you know what? Because of that, for me, he's automatically out of the list. How in the world is Wemby on the list when, even though we all think he's going to be great, let him prove it. Let these kids prove it. Why are they on the list when they haven't even played full seasons or a game at all yet? It's ludicrous to me. You know, Lauri Markkanen, most improved player last year, isn't even on the top 30 list. But John Collins is. And I'm sure we'd all would say right now, everybody would probably take Lauri Markkanen over John Collins. But that's the way the list shook out. And now we have DeAndre Ayton rated better than Julius Randle. You know what? I could talk for days and days and days about it. But sometimes numbers speak louder than words. Look at this. Julius Randle, DeAndre Ayton, Draymond Green, Zion Williamson. First things first, Julius Randle played more games than everybody. 77 for him, 67 for Ayton, 73 for Draymond. Oh yeah, and Zion, 29 games. Points, Julius Randle had more than anybody besides Zion, who again played 29 games. Besides Zion, Julius Randle was the lone all-star who played 70-plus games. Not only that, 10 rebounds, 4.1 assists. DeAndre Ayton, 18, 10, and 1. Draymond, 8, 7, and 6. Zion, 26, 7, and 4. And you're telling me that Julius Randle is 15 and those three are better than him? Listen, if you don't like Julius Randle, I get it, because I can understand that side. But if you're going to criticize him, at least do so with other players that are legitimately better than him. Don't put DeAndre Ayton above him and expect me to take your list seriously. Don't put Zion Williamson in front of Julius Randle when potential hasn't even been seen consistently yet. Do not put Wemby on a list when all we've seen and heard is he's gonna be great, but we haven't seen anything yet. We have to up our standards here. It is not fair to the players who are playing consistent basketball, who are playing great basketball for their teams, to either be left off this list or, in Julius Randle's case, disrespected. Draymond, Zion, Ayton over Randle? Never. In a previous video, I thought that maybe this list was fair. But you know what? I slept on it. And I thought about it. And I thought about it. And I thought about it. And I said, you know what? It's not right. It's not fair. I'm going to speak out about it because it's disrespect. I don't care if you don't like him or his attitude. Respect his game and what he does for the Knicks and what he does in terms of other players around the league in comparison. It is unfair to disrespect him by putting Ayton and Draymond and Zion above him. Not only that, Cat above Sabonis? Sabonis? I don't care how well Cat shoots that three ball. Sabonis is better than Cat. Swap them immediately. Jaren Jackson Jr. Rather have him over Cat. The only reason, in my opinion, Cat is up there is because he can shoot the three. Give anybody else a decent mid-range game, and they're above him. I would still argue Sabonis is better than Cat is right now. I would take Sabonis any day over Karl Anthony Towns today. It's so much disrespect that even Sabonis is at 10 and Cat is at 5. What disrespect. Take Cat away from the top 5 list, put him in the top 10, and put Sabonis where he belongs, in the top 5. This disrespect by Bleacher Report happens oftentimes. And sometimes I don't say anything because why should I? Sometimes there's no need to. But when the disrespect is so blatant, or I feel it's blatant, I have to say it. Julius Randle's not better than DeAndre Ayton. He's not better than Draymond Green. He's not better than Zion in terms of what we've seen on the court in the last few seasons. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. When is the disrespect going to stop? I don't care if you don't like his attitude. Respect his game. I'll say it again. Julius Randle is one of the best power forwards in the NBA today. He should be higher on this list. Bleacher Report, you should be ashamed of yourselves, ashamed of these rankings. And if you're listening to this video, update them. Because the disrespect is not only apparent to me, it's apparent to everybody else. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a comment below. Smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.